So hey there, guys. I've just watched the first part of the Attack on Titan finale, which is technically final season part 3, episode 1. Um, it was, yeah, it was something. The reaction is in the description. Go watch it and go back here if you want to listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now, and let's not make it an hour long, please. I'll see you later, Eren. There was a lot of interesting things in this one. Oh, and look at that. The subtitles work quite nice for me to discuss it. So we start with Mikasa saying, I'll see you later, Eren, right? This is some foreshadowing or something symbolic. Because she said, not I'll see you later, she said Itirashai. With the Mafura. Already, she's with the Mafura. I mean, she had it at this point in the story. Because we're looking at the past. Itirashai. Itirashai means come back home or something like that. When someone's going away and you're telling him, Itirashai. Or when someone's coming to your house. I forgot anyways. But this looks... Why would you show that? And then Eren wakes up and tells her that he saw the dream. So the interesting part is that during the whole Attack on Titan, there were hints that Eren kinda seen things in his dreams even before he got the power of Shingeki no Kyojin. And we're seeing this right here as well, when he's a child near the tree, when they were gathering the stupid sticks. And he said about the dream, we started with that. We started with him seeing a dream and crying. And he probably saw something from the future, like he always does, maybe from the past. I'm not sure how was it happening. So someone was showing that to him, but through what type of power? Through just Eldian superpower? Because surely he has the Attack Titan powers that kind of work, kind of move information through time. But we also know that all the Eldians are also connected in some way. So all the dead ones, all the born ones, probably some that will be born, are connected in some way. Damn, this episode actually brought a lot of confusion to me as well. And the whole situation with Zeke. Why are you crying? Yeah. He's crying because he saw shit. Little Mikasa, little Eren, so nice. So, the part that I'm not even going to discuss was the whole massacre part in the beginning. It was all shown for us just to feel bad. For all of us who thought that, rumbling is a bad way to deal with the situation, but it is a way to deal with the situation. And they're showing us, look at that, you feel that? People are dying. I'm like, yeah, it's bad. But if we don't do that, they do that to us. So, they were doing that to us. So, should have thought earlier. But then we see Eren going through the paradise. going through the Marleyan town and speaking to himself, thinking to himself that, yeah, I'm going to kill these people, this is going to happen. So he already knows the future. He already knows how it ends. And he probably already knows how it ends for him exactly. That's why he was telling he's not taking the powers from our guys. He's just like playing the role, and they have to play their role. So everything is kind of set in stone. I'm not sure what's the plan, and why he just cannot do that without having them participate in the plan. So if the plan was to scare the people, or maybe I get it, I got it. It's not like I got it, but I got a logical idea why exactly. What's the difference? Because let's imagine ourselves the first outcome. So Eren gets the power, and our guys are not trying to stop him. He's going and stomping and stomping and stomping, and then at some point he stops and says, "Gotcha, bitches. See what I can do? You gotta live in peace with me, or I'm gonna kick your ass." And then he turns away and walks away. So basically this giant-ass monster just destroyed all the people around, left some of the people, and tell them that you gotta respect me. And what does that bring? That brings that these people are gonna hate aliens for what they did. Because these fucking aliens destroyed half of the world and did the thing, and walked away. So they're gonna hate aliens. Surely they're gonna be afraid, but they're gonna build up again. They're gonna secretly try to do some stuff. They're gonna create new weapons and all. And the cycle of violence will continue. But if we put our guys who are trying to stop him, it looks like, yeah, he is the bad evil alien. He wants to eradicate them all, but he's being stopped at this exact point, not by his own will. I mean, that looks like that, right? He plays that role. But by other aliens, so they combined, they protected the humanity, they killed the big bad monster. And these people are gonna have completely different thoughts about that. It's like, look at them, they saved us. It's not like Eren who said, like, you can leave. No, they saved them. And there's not gonna be anger anymore. There's not gonna be hatred anymore. It's gonna be like, you are our heroes, guys. You're not as bad as it looks. You had this power, you had this monster, but you stopped them to save us, so we can live in peace after that. I mean, that's a logical way for me, the way I see it, why Eren needs our guys to stop him. Why he can't just stop? Because, yeah, he took the role, he took all the sins to himself, and he has to be sacrificed for this plan to work. And his story as child is also quite logical part of this puzzle. Because Eren dies, his story as child gets the power back, and so technically we still have the power. Technically, if we need, we can use it, and so we are protected in this way. But we also have good humans, good people. I mean, other nations who think of us as not demon island bastards, but heroes of humanity. I mean, surely I just came out with this, but it just clicked. it seems logical. And I wonder if that's the case. Because he actually needs them. He needs the guys to stop him. He already accepted his fate. And he does all that is in his power for this fate to actually happen. As Armin or someone said, he have the control over the powers of the Titan. He could have stopped them, but no. He needs them to stop him and become the heroes of humanity. At least that's how it all makes sense. And this would be, in my opinion, a good ending. I mean, surely it's not the best, because thousands and hundreds of thousands of people died in the process, but judging by this many thousand-year conflict, it's just there was no other peaceful way, because the hatred was so bad. Like, we had even during this episode, they showed the statue of this super duper hero dude. I forgot who was he, Marleyan or Eldian or someone, but some dude who killed the Titan. There was a statue of him. And Marleyans were worshipping this dude like a hero who fought against Titans. And that's exactly what's happening right now. We need heroes to stop Titans, but a giant Titan, but we need those heroes to be our enemies, and not just our enemies. They're technically a combination of people from different groups. Even Onyankopon is there, who's not even Eldian, who's not even a white skin color, he's just another dude. And he's still there, and he's still a hero. Look at him flying. And Azumabito lady, everyone, all of the world combined. Even Marleyans were there, like the commander dude, Magath. So they all worked together. Like a whole humanity, a whole planet worked together to stop this one big bad Eldian demon from the island. And they are destroyed. They're going to destroy this demon. This plan makes sense. At first I thought that Isayama's gonna tease us and still gonna destroy the humanity in the end. But I feel like that other way is more interesting. It's fitting for the story as well. I mean, for me, even just destroying everyone is a fitting end for the story, but it's a smarter way to end it this way. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. But it's just, sorry, I took so much time by trying to explain the very basic thing. But yeah, it's just Eren knows the future. He does not want to kill these people. He looks at them. He feels bad. Even knowing that he's probably gonna kill that little kid from the beginning. He still saved him. So he is not a bad man. He is a man with a very difficult destiny. And he's a strong man because he's moving towards the goal that was set for him by some mighty powers. The question is, I was asking that already and thinking about that. The Attack Titan powers and the powers of knowing the future and stuff. Does he know the future because the Attack Titan gives him that? Or Eren from the future told him that? Or because someone else takes the power and gives him that information? Because technically speaking, I mean, to give this information, for someone else to have this information about Eren's past, he has to be eaten, I suppose. Eren has to be eaten, so you get the Ito back. I'm not sure. Anyways, I was speaking about him knowing the future for ages, I think, but it was. I'm not sure if it was actually confirmed, but this episode definitely says it. And seeing Eren and look, and I mean, telling to this kid that what he's gonna do, it was an interesting scene. And seeing Eren. Yeah, here's this statue of this guy. I forgot what was his name. He was briefly mentioned. Like the guy with the spear. And the hat. And so, yeah, we need another hero like that. And this way presents us with the chance for everyone to survive. But I mean, so many people died. But how else can you deal with that? It's Attack on Titan. It's like people just have to die. Just have to die. And I like that Eren. He basically knew from the start that he needs to deal with the enemies from the outside of the walls, but he did not know what were those enemies. At first we thought those like stupid ass titans and we gotta kill them. But now it's like, no, just normal human beings are enemies. And we are technically stupid ass titans. And so Eren was like, yeah, I'm gonna kill them all, but then he learns that those enemies are literally just women, pregnant women, and kids, and other dudes. And definitely not all of them are deserving to die. Some of them do, some of them don't. It's not to us to judge that, but and he understands that, and he says that it was not the enemy I was hoping to see, you know? But still, I mean, he's got to do what he's got to do. Also, an interesting thing about Ymir. They reminded me about her. That she is there. What I'm looking at? It seems like there was quite a lot of foreshadowing in this episode. Like this scene, for example. It's Eren's or someone's, probably Eren's eye, and Ymir stands like that. So he lies on the ground and looks at her. At what point this happens, I don't know. But in the anime, it happened. I mean, in this episode, it happened. Just a brief flashback, basically, or something. So they're showcasing something. There's something in the reflection as well, but I cannot understand what's that. I want Ymir to be free as well. You know? She was a poor little girl, another victim of destiny, basically, like Eren is, almost, in a way. She was also used in a warfare. And in every type of fucking, you know, this fucking king was using her to bear children, to do this, to do that. And he wanted to kill her previously, then he learned that she has powers, and he started abusing those powers. So the girl was always a slave, and she stayed a slave. She ended up living in this limbo type of alien world, where she literally builds them out of the sand. So all of these gigantic titans walking right now and being shot or harmed, she is repairing them in real time. But for her, it takes ages to do that. So yeah, there was a lot of interesting imagery here. We saw the battle scene with the Warhammer Titan. I mean, it was a cool scene, and it was cool seeing Warhammer Titan, but feels like it was not used as much as it as I would have liked it to. Yeah, man. People running, people burning, people dying, people crying. Just look at the scenery. It's like from some horror shit. But this basically exactly like it was in the first episode as well. Just Titan walking, people crying, being eaten, shit. Surely it's a bigger scale. But I mean, for our world, our little world inside the walls, the scale was exactly like that. We're just comparing the different sizes of a territory. So for us, 15 little titans is almost as terrifying as that amount of big red dudes. Even the car was not able to save the man. So yeah, titans are stomping. Eren is not liking what he's doing. He obtained the freedom. He's obtaining the freedom. Then Armin kind of sees him. I'm not sure. Armin had a little vision with Eren. With little Eren, there was an interesting thing as well. So the little Eren is with Ymir. He's gonna be later on in this vision. I wonder if that's some symbolic thing or something. It's just strange that for me, I don't understand why Eren had those visions initially. Was he in some way special? Maybe Carla was some special woman and gave a special birth to a special guy who destroyed the world. I don't know. Then we have Armin and Annie scene where they're like, you know what, I love you, but I'm not gonna tell you that, so we're gonna blush together. Annie is definitely not the Annie I know, and I like this Annie much more than I liked the original Annie. And here she said, you're a good boy. And he says, like, are you crazy? I killed so many people. I killed people. I killed this. I killed that. You all are murderers, people. You all. Even the heroes of the walls who did not kill a single person, you know, those from the Wings of Freedom, they were killing titans who were technically people still. So we're all sinners. For me personally, I even hate hunters, you know, for killing animals. I'm a fisherman. I like to catch fish, but I hate hurting fish, and I always try to make it so it's not hurt and it is let back to the in the water, you know. So I'm also a pacifist. I'm not walking on the grass if I can. I'm not walking on the flowers and stuff. I'm a pacifist, actually. So knowing these people, they were killing so many living creatures. They are all terrible sinners. Both Annie, Armin, and everyone, and Eren for sure. So it's like killers trying to stop killers to save other killers. Nice. So yeah, Armin had this moment with Annie. Man, Peak has this fucking explosive on her Titan. It doesn't look very safe. It looks like she's gonna like do the you know, what's they called? I mean, just self-explode or something in the end, heroically. Like Hange's stupid death. I still think she died stupidly. So yeah, then we see the moment with Anya and Mikasa and them blushing together over Armin. And Anya says that she's done. She doesn't want to fight. She doesn't want to do this. She doesn't want to do that. And I can understand her. Then we see some flashbacks of Yelena telling Eren where are the parts that should be attacked. So the initial plan was, the Zeke's plan was this little tiny demo version of Rumbling. So Eren takes out the Titans from the Maria Wall, from the Just Shiganshina, and destroys the fleet. And then maybe destroys the base, the planes and stuff. But he was not sure about that. He said that it's just gonna give us some time, basically. And this is true, yeah. If there's gonna be still hatred inside of the people, no matter how it ends, they're gonna build up, they're gonna acquire new technologies, new weapons, and they're gonna start war again at some point. But if this anime ends the way that I said previously, earlier, then this hatred is gonna go away. At least in the majority of people. Surely there's gonna be some dicks who hate everyone else, but this says you just cannot get rid of those. And so Yelena says that this great solution of killing Eldians, and I already told during the reaction, this is complete bullshit. Probably some people agree. I do not agree with that, and I haven't told you why exactly this is bullshit. Because another nation will appear with another terrible weapon, and what? You gotta get rid of those now? Look at the modern world. There are nations that exist only because of one and only reason, because they have the bombs. If they hadn't those bombs, had no bombs, definitely there were wars everywhere, like giant, serious wars. Not like little territorial conflicts here and there. No, like world war stuff, serious wars. Not just some like half diplomatic, half cold wars. No, like right on hot wars. So those bombs are holding us in peace. The same with Attack on Titan. So until we Eldians have those powers, but I mean, in this world, people are stupid. We had those powers. We literally had the atomic bombs, and they're like running to us with stupid sticks and trying to kill us. And what they did in the end, they just provoked Eren to kill everyone. So this is a big stupid mistake by those fucks. And so yeah, later on, when the morning has come, they say goodbye. So Annie, Falco, and Gabi, and Miss Azumabito, they decided to take the ship and get the hell away. But they didn't do that yet, by the way. So they were still there. Where was that though? Oh, and then Flock appears. Jesus, this man. I was wondering if he's dead or not, but he was not dead. He ended up harming this stupid flying ship. And dying in the process. I mean, the guy, I'm not saying he's a good man, because he also killed a lot of people, but compared to some other characters that we all love, like Armin, such a pure soul, but how many people he killed? I think more than Flock. I think any person who's a Titan, except for Falco, because he's too young of a Titan, every people, including Peak, including fucking Zeke, and Annie and Reiner, they killed much more innocent people than Flock. So people who hate Flock and he says he's a bastard, I wish you to reconsider. Surely he's not saint, but he's not an Akuma that people present him to be. And he is a badass. He's an undying badass who was killed by Mikasa, I guess. Yeah, Mikasa killed him with this ODM gear right in his face. Poor dude. But I mean, he was a patriot. But he didn't know the plan of Eren. He knew the plan of Eren. Eren told him that I'm gonna stomp everything. But I guess this is not the real plan. And I guess that the talk with Historia and her presenting the idea of having a child, probably that's what's affected him. I wonder if we're gonna get more answers on that, or is Sayama gonna end it on some fucking unexplained way, and we have to think it all out, or if it's gonna be brought to us on the plate, like, yep, here's the plot, here's what happened, take it. I wonder, because I don't really want to hurt my head trying to deduct this stuff, especially considering that I may be wrong in the end. So yeah, and so just so you don't say that I speak shit about Hanji's death. How do I do that? I'm sorry. So here is the moment when Flock was killed, right, by Mikasa, right? Here's the plane, it was damaged, and here is the beautiful fucking ship of Azumabito lady. It is there. At the moment the plane was damaged, it is there. At the moment Titans appeared. So what did I say about Hanji's death? It was stupid, it was forced and unneeded. Because they could have just fucking used the ship the same way they used it previously to move this stupid plane through the ocean, and move it a bit in the ocean. And then wield it. You don't need some special equipment for that. Just some fucking ropes and wielding equipment. But no, they had to stay there on the land. They had to sacrifice Hanji and then fly in the last possible moment, ooh, and cry, because Hanji's dead. And you tell me this was not fucking forced? It was so stupidly forced that I need another cookie. These are great cookies, by the way. It's the 2nd of January I'm recording this, and these cookies were gifted to me by my boss as a part of New Year present with all the other stuff. These are good ass cookies. So, and with that said, we're coming to the moment. We came basically to the moment where Hanji decided to sacrifice herself. Just cause. Let me see Flock's last words though. Please don't stop. Everyone on the island will be killed. Our devils are our only hope. Yep. I mean, Flock died. I think the dude is a hero. At least the hero of the island. Of the Paradise Island. He was fighting until the end. to protect the island. And was killed by traitors who want to protect the world. But surely protecting the whole world, island, and other people is better if it's gonna work. And it may work if the plan that, if whatever I said in the beginning with Eren, if this is actually gonna be the case. Eren just didn't talk about that. Because that was the part of a plan. Everyone should not know that, or it's not gonna work, You should not know your future, or it may not work. I mean, for Eren, it certainly does work. It says, you said Flock, says Hange. But I just can't give it up, says Hange. I mean, Hange... she had no reasons. She's just like, genocide is bad. Yeah, but what about genocide of your kind? Is it good then? Because by stopping one genocide, you're starting another genocide. So she had a good thought, but did not have any fucking solution. And that's why I didn't like about her in this episode and the previous episode. Surely the idea was good, but there was no solution. And I hope that Eren's solution is going to work in the end, even though it's going to cost us. I mean, it's already costing us. And it's not our fault, okay? It's not just our fault. It's like Marlians are also fucking stubborn dicks who are only thinking about making peace after they've been cornered, alright? And the Eldians that are not living on the island, also fucking dicks that are thinking about revenge. Like, remember in the end, Reiner's mom remembered that she was just for revenge trying to push Reiner to the island so he gonna kill everyone out there. Everyone is led by those fucking terrible human qualities, unfortunately. So yeah, the Titans are coming. Flock is dead. One of the Titans decided to roll from the mountain. That was cool, and I guess it's even more destructive than just them walking down. The dudes are stupid, actually. They're just like, oh, I'm gonna fall now. I wonder how they were able to walk that much with the way they're like so weird moving. So yeah, then they decide like who gonna stop the Titans instead of using their brains and not trying to stop the giant wall of Titans and just moving the goddamn ship away. They decided to send Hange. But I mean, I guess Hange had enough, I suppose. It's not good to say that about a human being, that he's just at his limit at some point. Because she had it was a long time that she was having this big depression. Erwin has died and she cannot hold his position because she's not him. And the fucking all of the Titan mystery ended up being so shitty in the end. So she was kind of like depressed already, and maybe that's the way she decided to go. Like basically like Reiner, I'm too tired for this shit. Can I go now? But then again, I'm telling you people, it was so stupid of her dying. It's like stupid. Okay, she just decided to do that. So Levi gave her the, dedicate your heart, and she says, look, the first time you said that. And I guess, yeah, I don't remember Levi saying that. Erwin was screaming that, other people were saying that. But Levi, nope, he was always like this. Me? Chibitaicho. And by the way, Levi is here to fight Alrighty. Then we have this scene of everyone seeing, like when how Hange is dying, and surely it was animated nice, but I'm gonna tell you, it was all fucking bullshit. I am not. I don't even wanna see this again. She died. She was burning like little moth, flying down. I don't know what the fuck she expected, and there was a much better way to deal with the situation. Much better way. But yeah, unfortunately, she died. She woke up in some sort of limbo, I guess, where Erwin was there, Mika was there. Who was it? Oh, also Moblit. Too bad we didn't hear his voice, because I liked Moblit's voice. Yeah, the other dude from the beginning, the Ness, or what was his name? The one with the horse. Everyone was here. Erwin's voice was quite different from the original Erwin. I mean, it was the same voice actor, but it was not the same. I mean, it sounded different. What's interesting, though, is that they're looking up in their limbo place. They're looking up and they're seeing the huge cloud with this type of cloud formation. And this kind of looks like a big boom, a big explosion of some sort, or like a volcano or something. They're looking at that goes from somewhere far, far away. I wonder what they're looking at. It may be another some sort of foreshadowing, because these are not just normal clouds. This is something. This is a result of something very massive happening. Sinners. The second part is called Sinners, yo. Okay. Then we see them flying and preparing to find the Zeke, preparing to find Eren, where he is in this giant thing. And yeah, Eren transformed into this giant thing when he literally was just a head, without any organs attached to it. And as I've said, I rewatched the episode when he transformed recently. Not the episode, but the part. And it looked like this bug thing creature, Titan source or whatever, just sticked in Eren. And so that's where transformation happened. And it also took Zeke. So I don't think that Eren is somewhere in the asshole of this thing. He's probably in the head. I don't think he's somewhere else, because he needs protection, and the head seems to be the most protected one. Probably this is the target, but he can use the powers of the crystallization to protect himself. So yeah, where was the monkey? I don't know, but I hope he was exactly in the asshole, because Eren took him later on from somewhere and used him. I mean, that was nice, like a monkey doll throwing. I hope Zeke is seeing this inside and suffering. And surely, speaking about Zeke, I already said that every character here, especially Titans, are sinners. They killed so many people, and Zeke is one of them. And I don't think he's worse than them. If we have a cold head, if we move all the emotions away, he's probably not worse than any of them. Probably. Maybe not much worse, but still. But I hate him anyways, because he killed so many good people that I cared about. So fuck the monkey. Monkey need to die. And Levi said, gonna kill the monkey? Help me, please. And please, yes, help him. If monkey leaves, I fucking quit. I don't want monkey to leave. Monkey does not deserve to live. Yeah, and then they think about the whole situation about, don't you think it's all kind of weird? Ah, no, before that they speak about Zeke. So if we cut Zeke, then Eren might end up losing the control over the Titans. And this very well may actually happen. In the end, Eren took out Zeke. He's like, here it is, get it. It's like a boss in Final Fantasy VII. You're fighting a giant-ass fucking boss who's like unkillable, and then he decides to took some very vulnerable fucking thing and showcase it to you and do something with it, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna take that then. And you kill it with that. So the same thing Eren did. Like, here's the vulnerable thingy. Hey, took it from me. Which as well also confirms why that Eren wants them to stop him, because he probably could have used the Warhammer Titan powers. So what may probably happen in the beginning of the next part is that they cut Zeke. Oh, they probably cut him already. I already forgot that, but I think they got him out. Anyways, we're gonna get to that. If they got Zeke from Eren, then he may very well lose the control over Titans. And lose the control over Eldians in general. But he will stay in this giant fucking form. And I wonder if he loses control over Titans, will they just stop? Or they continue moving but without control? This is also interesting. So anyways, they want to get Zeke and find Zeke, but this is not a difficult task, because they already found him, basically. Eren already showed it to them. But then they ask the question, like, why, guys? Don't you see something strange in this situation? Eren could have easily took the power of Titans from us, could have easily wiped our memories. Well, Mikasa and Levi, they won't be affected by that stuff, because they're Ackermans. But, I mean, these two, they're not gods. They won't be able to deal with that without any help. And he is not doing that, so he needs them to do whatever they're doing. And this is a good and big confirmation to my theory that was born in the beginning of this discussion. And the thing that it's actually Reiner who thought about that. Don't you guys think it's weird? Could it be that Eren wants us to stop him? Reiner's smart, okay? I mean, I'm liking Reiner more and more, even though screw him, but yeah. He's not a bad man. He's more traumatized than anyone else. He wanted to die so many times, and he failed. I wonder if he survives, though. Because Peaks, with all the dynamite around her, it looks she may not survive. Even though her Titan was super badly damaged at some point. I think it was her. The monkey was also damaged, but it was all the show for him to be stolen. So yeah, they are... What she said? Something has been bothering me. Yeah, to affect Titans. Yeah. And I like our Reiner saying that it has to be agonizing for Eren too. They all At some point, many of them told to each other, John to Reiner, Eren to Reiner, they all kind of told each other that we're the same, we are the same, we're fucking sinners, we're doing terrible stuff, and trying to say ourselves that we're doing this for a better future, which ends up not coming, and just the whole fucking cycle happening again and again and again. But they acknowledge that they're all in one plate, basically. And then Eren does the thing and moves them all in the Titan desert thing. Eldian desert thing. I wonder if it was only them who saw that. Because Falco, at that moment, Falco saw Zeke's memories. Maybe even, I'm not sure about that. That's also an interesting question. We're gonna get back to the whole situation. So, as I've said, Eren made vision for our guys. At basically the same time, Zeke made vision for Falco. I mean, I'm sure if it's Zeke did this and how it all looks and stuff, but it may be the coincidence and maybe not the coincidence. Maybe Eren and Zeke are already working together. Maybe Eren told him, you know what, big bro? I have a good plan. Your plan has failed. I've already killed a bunch of people, so anyways, we're doing it my way, but we're gonna do it better way. And I need you to tell Falco that he can turn into Birdman. Or something. Maybe they combining the powers. Maybe this is just an after effect of actually taking Zeke's fucking fluids. I'm not sure, but yeah, Falco is an interesting one, and it completely slipped my mind. But then again, I never expected this to be something more special than just the fact that Zeke can control him. And I guess Zeke can still control him. So I just wonder, we saw the monkey throwing fucking boulders, but we never saw Zeke's reaction to that. Because he probably could have been crying like, no, what I'm doing, no, please. Or maybe he was like, yeah, throwing stuff, because this is a part of plan. We never saw his reaction, and this may have I mean, it could have confirmed if they're working together or not. But yeah, so Eren shows them the whole thing. Exactly these people, Pig, Levi, Reiner, Armin, Mikasa, Jean, and Connie, they see that. So it's like direct message, a chat group basically. Only they see that, and so the message is like, do what you gotta do, I'm gonna do what you gotta do, we all gotta do what you gotta do, and the main message is that I am not gonna speak with you guys. It's basically asking them, like, stop me, you gotta kill me, I'm not gonna be speaking with you, you gotta fucking kill me. This was the only message that was actually sent. They started screaming like, please, 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 humanity is this, humanity is that. But as I've said, if Eren stops now, then people gonna hate us. If they stop Eren, then people gonna love us for saving them. That's different. And there was a picture of Eren and Ymir together. And they both have them eyes cut down. I mean, cut down or not, I mean, they're like that. And I wonder if it is the real deal now. Could Eren join Ymir somehow? and live with her happily ever after. As I've said, I want Ymir to be free. This is the poor little girl that works so hard. This is ridiculous. And if this imagery was something that Eren just presented, or it's some sort of symbolism, like he is another victim of fate, or it's actually happening. So there's not just Ymir, but Ymir and Eren together. I don't know. It's interesting. I hope we're gonna see more of that at some point. So yeah, the message was quite clear. You guys wanna stop me? Stop me. No need to ask questions, no need to say anything. And then exactly this moment we skip. We switch to the ship with the Azumabito lady and Annie and her also discussing about what could have been done, what could have been not done. And Azumabito lady says a correct thing as well. She's gonna say it. She's gonna say it. One sec, she's gonna say it. Say it, goddammit. Why must we experience loss before we can realize? It's the question that humanity have to ask. She said experience? Yeah, experience. Think beforehand. Before. And then Gabi and Falco. I gotta rewatch this stuff, guys. I'm sorry, I gotta rewatch this stuff. Because this is interesting. I mean, I already understand where it goes. Because just looking at his fucking Titan and looking at every single episode, having those stupid fucking birds flying, it's like obvious what's gonna happen. I just wonder if it's gonna be like some sort of Disney stuff, like Falco flies and Annie on him and Gabi on him, is like flying. What's interesting is about Annie's Titan. They need Annie's Titan for some reason, so she can take something from them. Anyways, I'm gonna rewatch it. I'm very sorry, but Annie, I had a dream, says Falco. At this exact moment, when Eren showed other guys a dream, sorta. A dream. Was it from Galliard? No. It was a dream from Zeke. They were memories. The female Titan can manifest the abilities of other Titans. Well, she somewhat can. She have the crystallization power, and she is the Titan controlling power, but those are not working entirely as they supposed to work. Like, she can control Titans in the way like she can scream like a bitch and they run for her. I never saw her actually controlling them and telling them like, you go there, you go there. No, she can ask for them to eat her butt. That's what I recall. Other than that, I don't remember her taking other powers. Manifest the abilities of other Titans. By taking in a part of those Titans, right? I don't remember that. Since the female is particularly suited to manifesting. I had to swallow all sorts of stuff. So they want to feed Annie with all sorts of powers to do what? Go carry some coal or something. And then she realizes that, did you say you saw memories from Zeke? It seems he's manifesting characteristics of the Beast Titan because of that. I see, go on. The memory I see most often is a memory of flying above the clouds. Uh-huh. Well, I mean, yeah, he's still probably they still probably somehow turn someone in a flying bird. Maybe Annie's gonna become a bird. Yeah, that fits more than Falco. Little Annie birdie bird. Man, this is gonna be so ridiculous, I guess. Oh, we'll see, we'll see. So yeah, it's not just Falco in there, but Zeke as well. So she may technically fly. Them, whatever thing they create from this whole plan, fly towards Eren. And what? What's good about Zeke's powers, though? Just that he's a beast now? He's like turning into beast? Anyways, I mean, it's sort of cleared, sort of not. Yeah, and that's it. And for some reason, then we see this stupid frame of turned upside down railroad. Why? Name an exact single reason. Why? I cannot. I gotta end the discussion. It's a long ass one. And then yeah, the train with refugees and parents of our guys going on the train on the very dangerous railroad and such a terrible looking desert. They went to this base and realized there were no ships because they wanted to use those ships to fly away, but these guys decided to use those ships to bombardment Eren's Titan party. And surely these people look back at themselves, at their decisions, and look at this fucking woman having this evil smile. Because yeah, we're gonna have revenge on those demons on the island because of our suffering and stuff. Short memory, people. Short memory. So they're realizing they were wrong. I mean, could have done it much earlier, guys. And then the scene with the bombardment stuff happens. The monkey is here. The monkey throws things. We do not see if the monkey controls himself or Eren controls the monkey. Because technically Eren can do that. The monkey is his slave, basically. And I'm not sure what side on he is now. But Grisha told the monkey in one of the weird scenes where they kind of communicated through space and time that, please, Zeke, you gotta stop Eren. Oh, that was a cool moment, actually. So yeah, our guys appear. Onyankopon flies like a crazy pilot, drops them down. Reiner transforms into a Titan, and I think they took Zeke out. Yeah, Reiner took Zeke out. I wonder what's gonna happen now. People are seeing this. And this is basically the end. So it was much easier than I thought it's gonna be. I thought it's gonna be hot as hell, but they're like, oh, okay, we're here. Just jumped from the plane, and as I've said, these stupid ODM gears, 3D maneuver gears, they have like a very, very limited amount of gas, a tiny amount of gas. So I am not entirely sure about if they'll be able to have enough gas for that. But anyways, this anime, the ending of this anime is losing a lot of logic in it in terms of the realism and stuff. They have a lot of fucking thunder spears though. They have a lot. Connie and John have a shit ton of them. Eren, I have another question to ask you. Okay, sure, ask it. In what way are you free? It's an interesting question. He's definitely not free because he's a slave of his destiny, I guess, of his fate. It just depends on what you consider to be free. Like, are you free? Am I free? I feel like I am free, but technically I am not because I live in a country. I am bound with the law, and with just normal human relationship stuff, so I'm not free to just go run and punch people. But as I've said in some of the long time ago discussions, too much freedom is not good. So we all have to be somewhat free. You cannot be completely free, because it's probably when you die. That's when you're totally free and you cannot harm anyone in the end, in the process. So, speaking about freedom, we'll see about that. And this is it. This was a very interesting episode. I have some of the answers from it, and still some questions. I believe that there was few foreshadowing moments in the very, very beginning, and maybe that moment with Ymir looking at Eren crying. These very much seem to like some sort of foreshadowing. Maybe not. Maybe it was a flashback of some sort, but I don't remember such scenes. We'll see how it goes in the end. I wonder. But yeah, at least I have a theory how it may end in a very good way. This is gonna be a good ending if it happens. Surely people gonna die. I wonder who else may die, because Hange was just murdered just for the sake of it. Onyankopon survived for now. So we'll see. I don't want anyone to die, but there will definitely be casualties. At least Eren, I do not believe the guy lives. There's no way. No way. Shit, an hour-long discussion. I am very sorry for all of you who was sitting here and suffering through this. At least I hope it was somewhat entertaining, at least some points of it. Yeah, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the last episode. The very, very last episode of Attack on Titan. It's gonna be a long one. But yeah, until then, guys. See you. Bye-bye.